Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
Better.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Mohammad Akib.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you have won a lot of prizes, awards. Vivekanand Kochikar Award, gold medal for academic excellence at IIT Madras.
Yes, sir.
That is a very great award. I know about that award.
Yes, thank you, sir.
That's really good. Then Fortunate 40 scholarship. Achha, you also got that also?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then head vehicle dynamics subsystem. Okay. Playing and following cricket, teaching. When you say teaching, what qualities do you think a teacher should have to basically make a good human being out of a student?
So, firstly, any teacher, he should have the right values within himself or herself, sir. So that those values can be inculcated within the student, sir. Secondly, sir, it is very important to understand each and every student there, because the students who comes, they come from very diverse set of skills and they have diverse backgrounds. So it is very important to give the mentorship to each and every student in a very diverse manner. So, and then, sir, apart from that, it is very important to have good communication skills too, so that the thought process or the values which the teacher is trying to convey is conveyed in the right manner, sir.
And something more?
So, good leadership skill as a teacher, that is also, sir, very important too.
You know, one thing I would give you a lead. Make the student feel that he needs to inquire and explore the world.
Yes, sir.
That's very important.
Yes, sir. That is also.
Teacher can inculcate this quality in the student.
Yes, sir.
So you are presently working as an IPS officer?
Yes, sir. Currently, sir, I have been allocated IPS, but I am on EOL, sir, currently.
EOL,
yes, sir.
So now from IPS, why do you want to come into IAS?
Sir, in IPS, I will be more focused towards law and order and criminal justice system, sir. But IAS, it will give me the opportunity at professional level, sir, having experiences in multiple diverse skill sets, sir. But sir, apart from that, sir, at personal level, sir, I have come from a background where I have seen the problems of the people in terms of education sector, health sector, sir, even in terms of the female related issues, sir. So I thought being an IAS officer will provide me this opportunity where I can try and resolve the problems of the people at grassroots level, sir. So that is why I was more oriented towards being an IAS officer.
Can you just tell me, what are the basic social problems at grassroots that people just want to live together happily, irrespective of religion, etc., etc.? But even then, there are always certain sparks happening here and there. Some riots take place. People are not involved. People don't want it, because no one wants that in front of my house. There should be a fire, or there should be a firing. No one wants that.
Definitely.
And why does this thing happens at so many places?
So I believe, sir, like each human being, like all the human beings, they have certain emotions, and though all of them, like, they want to live peacefully and happily, sir, but then there are certain other elements, sir, who have their own vested interest, who try to incite for their own vested interest, sir. Apart from that, sir, if we see, there are new modern technologies, for example, in the age of social media, sir, which are also trying to influence the emotions of the people. So they are also inciting such kind of hatred and these things which causes the, like, which hurts the social fabric among the people, sir. So these are the few reasons, sir. And apart from that, sir, if we see in India, the socio-economic status of the people, sir, it is not very good currently, sir, especially from the areas where I come into. So in such situations, when people are free and they do not have much things to do, then there are more chances of influencing such people and making them involved in such kind of activities, sir.
Okay. You know, one of my batchmate who was DG Police Rajasthan, he always used to tell me that after the post of SP or SSP, whatsoever it is,
yes,
he never felt satisfied in the service, because he was hardly involved in action. and he always he still tells me the same thing, and he says that the action which was keeping him involved in all these issues, that has suddenly gone out, diluted. So what do you understand by this conception? This is a real life situation. This is a real statement of a real IPS officer DG level.
Sir, like after being posted like higher level to the SP, sir?
Yeah, he was DG. Yes, he was DG. At that time, he was telling that after SP, Rakesh, there was nothing to do.
Sir, I think that could be one of the case, where like because once we reach to the higher level, then the public interaction it keeps decreasing, sir. The ground level interaction it decreases, sir, to certain level. Being up to the level of the SP and SSP, there is more public interaction, sir. So that thing is definitely there. But at the same time, sir, there are other officers also like who have reached to the level of DGP in multiple states, and they have kept interacting with the people and tried to involve being in action at their own level, sir, and try to serve the public in their own ways, sir.
Suppose you are posted as SP of a district.
Yes.
How will you make it sure that the girls, the young girls, are able to approach police station even in the evenings? What will be your effort? How will you ensure? At present, no one will allow your sister, your wife, anyone, anyone known, let her go alone to the police station for lodging complaint, etc., etc. No one will allow. Someone will try to accompany. This is a real fact of the situation. What can be done by you? Suppose you go there as SP.
Yes.
What will be your effort?
Sir, as an SP of that particular district, sir, I will try to build the trust between the people and my stations.
How will you do? That's what I am interested in.
Sir, it will be like I'll try to organize regular meetings with the people, sir, as it is being done in the Telangana very oftenly by the multiple SPs, sir. So in that, I'll try to organize regular meeting on, let's say, I will try to choose 2 to 3 days, where Wednesday and Saturday and weekends, where I'll try to interact with the people and encourage them, sir. Secondly, sir, I will try to promote the information regarding zero FIR also, sir, within my district, because if it is being implemented, then there will be more confidence among the young girls to come over and register their complaints, whatever it is there, sir. And thirdly, sir, I will also try to promote the positive uses of the social media, sir, where they can interact with the multiple police station which is there under my control, sir. So these things I will try to do to promote the confidence of the girls and other people also.
So I would come and see it when you join as SP now.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Before final result, you certainly go and join,
sir,
or you are not planning to join?
Sir, I have joined, sir. I have joined in the last December itself.
No, but completing the EOL and then joining back. When are you planning to do that?
Sir,
after the interview?
Sir, my training will start again in the December, sir.
Okay.
So before that,
so I will not get the chance because you will be then in IAS. So
hopefully, sir. Hopefully.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, continuing the discussion you had with the chairman. Now, there is a tremendous amount of distrust between the police and the general public. Even if I have to go as an ordinary citizen to a police station, I will hesitate to go. How can we? This is not the case in other countries in the world. People walk into the police station, they lodge their complaint, and they feel that the police will be helping them. Here you get a feeling that somebody will cheat you or somebody will implicate you in something, which is not connected with you. So how do we get out of that situation?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. This problem has been recognized even by the second ARC and Supreme Court judgments also, that there exists distrust between the people and the public, sir. So for that purpose, sir, one area, like few things I mentioned regarding like holding regular meetings and positive uses of social media, sir. Apart from that, sir, one thing which can be used is the Police Complaint Authority, sir, which has been recommended in the Prakash Singh case 2006 by the Supreme Court, sir. So that will also, and like that will ensure the police accountability if such kind of cases come up where police is trying to cheat people or police is trying to not take action against such people. So through the Police Complaint Authority, the accountability of the police officers, if it is set in, sir, so I believe, sir, in the coming period of time, the situation will definitely change and improve, sir.
Don't you think the training is really missing at the lower level? It's easier to go and talk to an SP, but it's very difficult to go and talk to a Thanedar.
Yes, sir. Definitely, that is
I
also the
think
case, sir.
we need to train them properly, isn't it? So
Yes,
that
sir.
they treat citizens with some respect and some dignity.
Yes, sir. So second, ARC has also recommended in this matter that soft skill training should be provided at the very lower level, constabulary level of the police
Okay,
officers.
now changing the topic, what do you consider as most important aspects of India's internal security today?
So may I take a while, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there are 3-4 areas which are very important in terms of the internal security of the nation, sir. Firstly, sir, in terms of the border areas, sir, considering the conflict and problems which we are seeing from the Pakistan and the China, sir, that is the major problem. And in recent time also, we have seen some problems with the Bangladesh also, sir, and Nepal. So apart from that, coming within the India, so there are problems of communalism which exist, sir. For example, Delhi riots, it happened last year, sir, in 2019. Apart from that, sir, there are also challenges which has been noted by Ministry of Home Affairs, the problem of the left-wing extremism that exists, sir, in the 10 major states, sir. And then, sir, the problem that exists of northeast insurgency, sir. So these are the few major challenges which exist, sir. And apart from this, sir, the upcoming challenge which is there, sir, it is with respect to, sir, the sea-related challenges which are upcoming from the Indian Ocean, sir, in terms of drug cartels that are happening and human trafficking that are happening, sir.
Okay. Now, would you like to suggest any electoral reforms, or is our system working perfectly fine?
So I believe our electoral system is definitely working well, but at the same time there are scope of improvements, sir. For example, sir, it has been recommended by the Election Commission that there is need of institutional reforms within the Election Commission itself, sir. For example, sir, Election Commissioner, not the Chief Election Commissioner, sir, he can be removed without much of security and protection, sir. So that is one area where we can give more protection to the post of the Election Commissioner, sir.
But here I would like to intervene. Even when you give so much of power to the Chief Election Commissioner, he also hobnobs with the government. So what is the differentiation? So the Election Commissioner, he can be pushed out by the Chief Election Commissioner, or the government is annoyed with him. But looking to this fact that most of the Chief Election Officers, Election Commissioners, they are hobnobbing. It's very obvious.
Sorry, sir, I missed the last point, sir.
They are hobnobbing, the Chief
They are
Election
also,
Commissioners.
you know, in collusion with the government and
Right.
this is not only currently, this has been
Not
going
currently,
on for
but
years.
yes, it has been seen, no, not for years, but after Session and 2 more Chief Election Commissioners, after that it was
Sir, I beg to
कुरैशी सर तक ठीक था
yeah. उसके बाद
But sir,
खत्म.
I beg to differ on this aspect. I believe so. Like most of the Chief Election Commissioner have done their work as independent officers, sir. So I beg to differ on this
It's
aspect.
Okay,
Ah,
so
that's
anyway,
the-
we continue on the electoral reforms.
So secondly, I would try to bring the reforms in terms of the electoral funding, sir. It has been suggested by Finance Commission also and Election Commission of India also that the current electoral bonds, they are not very up to the mark, and they are also creating the problems in terms of the black money circulation in the electoral system, sir. So these are the 2 major areas which I would like to focus on. And thirdly, sir, with respect to bringing reservation for the females, 33% reservation for the females, sir. Because if we see the representation of the female MP, MLAs, it is not up to the mark in the Indian political system. So I would like to improve upon that area also, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Akib, you hail from the state of Uttar Pradesh,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Now they are currently mulling over a population control policy.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on that?
Sir, in my opinion, any kind of micromanagement of the people's choices, it is not the right way of deciding the total population and demography of any state or any nation, sir. We have seen the examples of China, sir. It has not got much of success, sir, because it is changing its policy from 1 child to 2 child, and now it is going towards 3 child policy, sir. I believe, sir, we should go where we are trying to give the we are trying to promote the free will of the people, and at the same time we are giving them the opportunity of family planning, sir, through, for example, SAS.
How are the population data trends of Uttar Pradesh? Are they improving or declining?
Yes, sir, it has improved a lot, sir. Earlier in 1990s, sir, the total fertility ratio, sir, it was around 4.3, sir. But now it has declined and it has got close to 2.6, sir, currently.
So if the data sets are showing improvement, then why do you need a regressive policy?
Yes, sir, that's what my opinion is, that rather than trying to go for such policy, we should go for trying to promote and educate the people where they can take their own decision and then decide what is right for them, sir, in that aspect.
All right, fair enough. What do you understand by frugal innovation?
So frugal innovation means some kind of innovation which is done in very low cost without having proper proper resources. For example, sir, in northeast areas, there are multiple examples of frugal innovation which have been done, sir.
Give me an example such as.
Yes. So last year I saw one student, sir, it was there in the news. He had made drone using the local materials which were available there, sir.
Right. Now, India has been exhaustively spending on strengthening its innovation policy, yet we do not see any major scientific breakthroughs or technological disruptions from India. Why is that so?
Sir, India has been trying to promote, for example, it brought the National Innovation Policy also. But sir, if we see, there are multiple challenges, sir. The total funding in terms of innovation, it has remained up to 0.6 to 2.7% of the GDP, sir. Secondly, sir, the majority of the research that happens, sir, it happens in the PG level, sir, post-graduation level. But in India, if we see the major colleges which provide the quality education, sir, for example, IITs are there and ITs are there, they are giving more focus in the UG education, sir. So what is happening is that those students who are there in the UG, they are getting good education, and then there is brain drain that is happening. So we have to work upon, and government has to work upon that factor, so that there is lesser brain drain in the coming future, sir.
Okay. You've come from IIT Madras.
Yes, sir.
Why is it called IIT Madras and not IIT Chennai?
So actually the whole name of the IIT in itself is IIT Madras, and then the Chennai comes after that, sir. So it has been put since 1954, and there are few people who told to change the name to IIT Chennai also. But sir, for that purpose, firstly the IIT Act has to be amended, and at the same time there is a kind of emotion which have been attached to the people since 1954, 1955. So it was the idea was rejected.
So is it for those emotional reasons that it's still High Court of Madras and not High Court of Chennai?
Sorry, sir.
Is it the High Court of Madras or High Court of Chennai?
Sir, Madras, sir.
So that is also for emotional reasons?
Sorry, sir, I'm not exactly aware about that factor.
No problem. No problem. You see, you're a member of the Indian Police Services.
Yes.
Now, a parallel model of recruitment that is often thought of are the constabulary sources of recruitment, where you compare the way Indian policing gets recruited versus the way England's policing gets recruited. There's usually a single point of recruitment, and people go up to higher levels after clearing certain exams or evaluations. So even the Commissioner of Police in the UK would have had absolute knowledge of what happens on the ground. But when the police service officers, such as yourselves, when they start working at a certain level, how do you gain that grassroots command?
So for that purpose, initially, there is a training of 2 to 2.5 years, which is provided, where the students who qualify in the Indian Police Service, they gain some experiences. Apart from that, sir, it is very important to have, for example, initially if we are posted at DCP level, sir. So from that post, it is very important to have a connection with the people who are there working below us. So it is very important to exchange and communicate with them, to have regular information about what is happening and being in regular touch with them, so that there is a trust and they have the confidence to approach you at any point of time, sir. So that is why it becomes very important, that communication and talking to the people.
But this is very initiative driven, right?
Sorry,
this is very initiative driven.
Yes, sir.
That if you want to, you will do it.
Yes, sir. That is
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Akib, you still play basketball and cricket?
Yes, ma'am. Basketball I played till the college level. I did not get the chance, but cricket, ma'am, I play regularly, ma'am.
Have we sent our basketball team to Tokyo?
No, ma'am. I think we haven't, sir, ma'am.
Okay. What are various cyber crime laws?
Ma'am, most of the cyber crimes that happen in India, they come under the one law, that is their Information Technology Act 2000. Ma'am. They are covered under that currently. And the other law with respect to data security and data privacy, it is under consideration currently after the recommendation of the Sri B.N. Krishna Committee.
Cyber crime laws till date are increasing. So, suggest some suggestions to strengthen these laws.
Ma'am, when we are making any laws related to cybercrime, it is very important to involve all the stakeholders that are there in the process. So first stakeholder is the consumers who are there. So it is very important to ensure their right to privacy under Article 21. So their data privacy becomes very important. So data privacy should be given the utmost attention. Secondly is, ma'am, involvement of the intermediaries which are there. For example, under Section 79 of the IT Act, there are those intermediaries which provides the platform. They are as of now they are not held accountable, but in the coming future, ma'am, they should be held also accountable if some kind of misactivities that are happening. So that is one area. And then thirdly, ma'am, it is very important to raise awareness and punishing those miscreants who are causing some kind of problem, so that there is deterrence, because it has been noted by even Delhi Commission of Women recently that the cyber crimes have risen exponentially during the COVID time, considering the online time that are being spent by the children and the girls on the internet, ma'am.
What is the alloy of tin and lead called?
Sorry, ma'am?
Alloy of tin and lead called?
Ma'am, I cannot
It's okay.
recollect it right
How
now.
about you can tell it? I'm very sure you can tell it.
Yes, sir, I remember. So, ma'am, solder, I think.
Exactly.
Yes,
Thank you. Yes.
I knew it.
And difference between pipe and tube?
Ma'am, it is with respect to whether we are considering the outer diameter or the inner diameter.
Good. Importance of tolerance in engineering?
Ma'am, it is very important because when we are designing any kind of manufacturing object, so we try to give some kind of tolerance, so that there is proper fitting, because there are three kind of fit which happens. Interference fit is there, and then the other fit in which the two meshing object can move. So it gives the opportunity where any object can be machined properly, having that level of tolerance, so that it can fit also and work properly.
What is mechanical refrigeration?
Ma'am, it is like reverse Carnot cycle, in which there are 4 processes. So it tries to keep any object or things at a particular temperature. It works with the reverse Carnot cycle, ma'am.
Good. What is norovirus?
Norovirus. Ma'am, I think it happened 2 years back, but I'm not very sure, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. China is set to activate first of its kind commercial nuclear reactor. Are you aware of it?
No, ma'am. I think I have missed it. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So Akib, an IPS officer, quite impressive. You actually suit the position, and I now have to really consider whether I would prefer to see you as a police officer or as an administrative officer. So for that, I'll rather than going for evaluation of facts and current affairs, I'll go for certain personal inquiries. I hope you are comfortable.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your father is associated with agriculture, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how much land does he have?
Ma'am, it is around 2 acre, ma'am.
Around 2 acres.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, okay. So that means when you were pursuing your engineering, did you take a loan, a student's loan?
No, ma'am. Actually, I got the scholarship from the government of India,
Okay.
MCM scholarship, which happened. So
Yes.
the whole education fees, I did not have to pay, ma'am.
Okay, that was sponsored.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. All right. And after that, till your preparation, how did you support after that? Like from that, I saw that you were working, and it was a very brief experience
Yes, ma'am.
at Unilever, but it was a very handsome salary.
Yes, ma'am. So,
And then,
so I worked there for 2 months. So my payment was around 1.2 lakh, ma'am.
Yes.
So and then after that I was offered also a job, pre-placement offer for 25 lakhs, ma'am.
Yes.
But I had the like full faith that I have to come within the civil services.
Yes.
So for that purpose, I did not go for that particular offer.
Yes.
And I came, and the money which I had got, I used that for some kind of coaching for preparation.
Okay.
And at the same time, ma'am, since my hobby is also teaching,
Uh-huh.
so I had registered myself at Urban Pro. So I
Okay.
kept teaching also to students here in Delhi, here and
Okay.
there, so that I could balance my financial requirements also. At
How
the
much
same,
were you earning at Urban Pro?
ma'am, around 3 to 400 per hour, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I used to take regular classes for 3, 4, 5 students. And I used to go and visit their places,
Okay.
and then after that, so it was, and because, ma'am, I was staying at a place where I was being sponsored by Ministry of Minority Affairs.
Yes, it
So-
does.
Yes, ma'am. So because of
So
that,
you're at a Jamia, right?
yes, ma'am, at Residential Coaching Academy.
Yes, I remember. Okay, so with all these facts taken in consideration, why did you take this EWS reservation?
Ma'am, because within the family definition of the family,
No, that is there.
yes, ma'am.
I mean,
That's a
factually.
technical
it
thing.
is
That's
there.
the technical
Yes.
thing.
Let us not get into the legal technical aspect.
Mhm.
Let us talk about the aspect of integrity, because I have to find an officer who really believes that I need this reservation, and because every time you avail the reservation, you are taking the opportunity from someone else who is probably more needy than you, right? So if an unfit person claims a reservation which could have been passed to someone more needy, then in that situation the question comes with respect to integrity. Do you think ethically you deserve to avail this reservation?
Yes, ma'am, I do, because I have like total 8 brothers and sisters, ma'am. So financially, my parents, whatever they have earned, so it becomes very hard for them to distribute and manage the whole family. So I have tried to not just sustain myself, at the same time I have tried to help my other 2 brothers also.
Okay.
And the total income.
So you are the eldest?
Yes, ma'am. Like I had 3 more sisters.
Mhm.
So they were also like, now they have been married and they are living at their places. Recently one of them was married, but I am the eldest brother, ma'am. So after me, like total, after me, including me, total 5 of us are there.
Mhm.
So I have tried to support myself also, and as well as my family also. So it was very hard experience. I
I can totally understand. Okay, so that was the reason that you have availed this
Yes, ma'am.
quota. All right. Okay, my final question. How about this? We can see that the SC reservation is extended to the Hindu community or the Jain or the Buddhists, basically the indigenous communities of India. It's not provided to the Muslim Dalits, or it is not provided to Christian Dalits, whereas these people are also indigenous to the population. It's just that they have converted. So do you think the SC reservation on the grounds of equality and social justice should be extended to the Muslim Dalits and the Christian Dalits?
In my opinion, ma'am, it has been, as it has also been observed by the Sachar Committee report in 2005-6, that there are certain caste in Muslims also who are facing a lot of socio-economic backwardness. So it was recommended that such kind of caste, it is called as Aljaf caste, ma'am, within the Muslims.
Ajlaf.
Arjlaf caste, yes, ma'am. So they should be given such
Is
reservations.
it Ajlaf or is it Arzal?
Arzal, ma'am, the last one, yes, ma'am. Arzal, and the Azlaf is above the Arzal caste.
Yes.
So the Arzal caste, they should be given the reservation considering the situation that they're facing, ma'am. So in my opinion, also the Arzal caste among the Muslims, as well as those Dalit which are there in the Christians community, they should also be provided. But at the same time, ma'am, in the longer aspect, we should try to educate and try to improve upon the socio-economic backwardness of the people, so that in the coming future, after let's say 2 to 3 or 4 decades, there is no need of the reservation in the whole community in itself, ma'am.
Okay, fair enough. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. We shall call you back within 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Be seated.
Thank you, sir.
तो ये बताओ मोहम्मद कि now when you are going in for this interview, it must be in September.
Yes, sir. September 6th, sir.
I knew it. All these people from this institute, they are having their interviews in September only.
Yes, sir. Actually, सबका मोस्टली लोगों का
ऐसा कैसे हुआ?
सर पता नहीं सर, मतलब आई थिंक सेंटर
नहीं नहीं, you have all colluded together. And I'm just joking. So What I'm telling you, you are good. No question and no two questions about that.
Thank you, sir.
But you have to remember one thing, which we want to advise you, because this will be a challenge for you. है ना? Because the reverse can also happen. ये भी होता है ना चक्कर एक बार का, because
Yes.
you have reached to a very great height. So dipping down is very easy, as it happens in business cycle. You know very well.
Yes.
So we have to take only one precaution in your case, that you will not be questioned at all on facts.
Okay.
You will not be questioned. Now, your basic area of the examination will be policing, not police, policing.
Yes, sir.
Then social sector, internal security. So all those issues where your opinion is important. So throughout the interview you will be asked to opine. You will see yourself. This will be different than the previous interview.
Yes, sir.
They know that you have already reached to that level. So now they would like to basically take you to a very, very difficult situation where you are put to the harshest possible condition of questioning. It will not be easy for you.
Yes.
Remember it, because you have to go above that level, because you want to now jump into IAS. So this is a different thing.
Yes, sir.
So your total concentration should be away from facts. You should remember it. Next 1.5 months or 1 month, you should say 1 month, you should try to do one exercise which I tell you, and if you do it, then in the end you will ring me up कि सर आपने बहुत अच्छी चीज़ बताई थी. That is, you work out the important social and economic issues from Economic and Political Weekly. You take out the issues from that.
Okay.
You take out the issues from EPWD for each issue, but you take those issues which are not related to facts. You write the issue and write your own opinion. Only opinion, no other things included in it. So prepare around 30 to 35 such issues.
Okay, sir.
Or take help of ORF and Economic and Political Weekly.
Okay, sir.
With whom are you studying, making preparation for interview?
Sorry, sir.
Are you preparing yourself with someone else?
Yes, वहाँ पे sir मतलब there are 4 or 5 of our friends are there.
But you have to be very cautious in this regard.
Okay, sir.
You will be asked in a different platform other than them. If you prepare as they are preparing, then you will be at a very great disadvantageous situation, because they have to bother about figures, facts and all those things also. If you involve yourself in that, you will be diverted. This thing you have to remember.
Okay.
Because I know that these 5-7 children who have passed, who have cleared mains from there. So they are very good. They are very, very good. But their being good will not give you strength. In general, it should be. But here you are in a different position.
Yes, sir. I understand.
So
sir.
it is a very great caution I am giving you.
Thank you, sir.
है ना, कि बहुत ध्यान रखने की जरूरत है इस समय.
जी सर, जी सर.
This is a golden chance you have, because you have everything. Your good composer, your good personality, your impression, the way you look at the interview board, the way you express, everything is fine. So nothing can be better than this. So why should you lose the opportunity? So concentrate only on opinion, making your opinion. Read newspapers thoroughly. Don't have to do anything else.
Okay, sir.
No theory is required to be revised. No GS 1, 2, 3. Nothing has to be revised.
Okay, sir.
Read more and more number of newspapers. You might already be reading 2.
Yes, I
at
am
least
reading
2.
2, sir.
Which one?
Hindu and Indian Express, sir.
That's right. That's a good combination you are doing.
Yes.
And go one more site every day. That is Cut the Clutter. You might already be going through it now.
So which one, sir?
Cut the Clutter
No, sir. I am not.
by
going to-
Shekhar Gupta.
Okay, yes. Sir.
Cut the Clutter.
Yes, sir. Quint. Yes, sir. I know.
Cut,
it.
yes. है ना, Cut the Clutter.
I was following, sir. This the big picture apart from
Big
these
picture
two.
is also good. Big
Yes,
big
sir.
picture is also very good.
Yes, sir. So
but
these
no-
two and big picture I have been following. Sir.
But now you follow this also, because this is giving the insight into the current critical issues.
Critical issues. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we are advising you on a very different platform. This is not what we advise to others.
Okay.
You should remember it. It's altogether a different picture we are telling you. This is not a very big picture. This is a narrow picture, because our objective is to make you jump. ठीक है?
ठीक है सर.
Any other question you want to ask?
नहीं सर, मतलब बाकी सर मतलब वही जानना था कैसा रहा एक्सपीरियंस.
नहीं बहुत अच्छा रहा. This was very very good.
You've done very well. You have very good, disposition. You are very pleasant. Your
you, sir.
flow of language is very good.
You
You talk coherently. Yeah, you talk coherently. And I think everything is positive.
Thank you
So
sir.
you will do very well.
You made us happy. That's the point.
Thank you.
And if you are able to do it with the interview board, you are the winner.
Sir, I'll definitely try sir.
Huh?
Yes sir.
Okay.
बस ऑथेंटिसिटी रखना,
हाँ.
Yes ma'am. वो
वैल्यूज सारे सिविल सर्विसेज वाले पोर्ट्रे करते रहना,
Portray
बस निकल
करना.
जाएगा.
An Academy. Let's crack it.